Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Bring more native bees to your property by building them a nest box. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Bee blocks are simple to make and can attract a variety of pollinators to your garden as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts. If you're looking for ideas and inspiration for your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. You'll receive helpful tips and information about a wide variety of seasonal topics, including pets, livestock, gardening, machinery, and more, delivered straight to your inbox twice each month. Sign up for your newsletter today at agriculture.com.
I have bees buzzing around my flowers, but I'm always looking for ways to attract more to my garden. Scott Black is the executive director of the Xerces Society. He says most people think of bees in hives, but the majority of them nest in the ground and in cavities of old wood. Providing wood nesters with a special place attracts beneficial pollinators. He says it's easy to make simple bee nesting blocks. Start with a piece of wood that's at least 4 inches wide and 6 inches deep.
You cut it into whatever length you want. Mine at home are about a foot long. And then you drill holes into the face of that block the long way. Mason bees, the larger bees, will use a hole that maybe is up to 5 inches deep. So you drill a hole almost all the way through, but not all the way through.
Most people think of the orchard mason bee when they put up a bee box, but depending on the size of hole that you drill, it could also attract leafcutter bees, yellow-faced bees, and a variety of others. Attach the bee block to a post, a tree, or the side of your house. Black says most of the bees that use it don't sting. However, the bee condo should be in a protected location.
Have it high enough off the ground so when it rains it doesn't get water splashing up on it. So we generally say 3 feet off the ground or so. If you live in a really hot climate, best to not have it on the south side of the house because it will get too hot. The east side is generally the best side of the house to have it on. They get the morning sun, the bees can wake up and fly out.
Black recommends that you replace the bee block with a new one every few years. Find more tips for building a bee nesting block at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.